This movie is a future adaptation of the video game from Ubisoft, where werewolves attack a small town. It tries to build the plot using old gimmick, are the werewolves outside or in here with us? The movie tries to wring some laughs from that satiric premise. But this horror comedy is not inspired enough in either its commentary or its collection of colorful characters to have much bite. Most cast members are rather cartoonish, which is to be expected in this type of film, but much of the humor feels forced, at least until a pre-climax series of catastrophes wipes out half the cast. The movie opens with Mr. Rogers' quotes about being a friendly neighbor. From there, it goes into some upbeat music that doesn't quite fit either. If nothing else, the filmmakers managed to establish a promising playful tone. But while they get the tone right and the types are filled with comic possibilities, they lean on that old murder mystery gimmick at their own peril. It soon becomes clear that the whodunit is not going to match up to that potential or whatever fun there is to be found in the video game. Hardcore horror fans will be disappointed by the lack of gore, making this more a proposition for those who enjoy their scares heavily accentuated by jokes. Unfortunately, the horror aspect isn't all that, and not nearly enough jokes land. The picture presents us with a cast of characters who are all outlandish and potentially guilty, although the script fails to make the residents sufficiently memorable. Instead, they are broad types. The characters come from different political backgrounds, social classes, sexualities, and ethnicities, yet somehow all come across as the same off-putting and screaming person. With their petty behavior and increasing paranoia concerning who is the werewolf, the squabbling characters are meant to make a point about the moral rot within seemingly wholesome small-town communities. But it loses sight of anything it wants to say from all the incessant verbal fighting that only amounts to irritation. The movie keeps the dialogue exchanges snappy, makes the attacks lightning quick, and plays around with comically quick entrances and exits. But quick doesn't lead to brisk. The pacing is well off. There's zero urgency in their dilemma. The werewolf is largely kept off screen and keeping the attacks off camera, focusing on horrified screams rather than copious blood. But the movie's approach to its scares grows stale, missing the inventiveness or vicious execution that even a light-hearted horror film needs. Overall, we do not recommend this movie at all.